Hello, everyone. It's Julie Hedges, and welcome to the Tarot Journey on this Friday evening. This a special edition of the Tarot Journey, and I'm glad you could join me. I'm out here at one of my favorite sit spots out by the river, but the river is across from me because the sun is going down, and so it's shining this way, so it could interfere with our time together, my ability to see those comments rolling through. So, what a week it has been. What a mighty and challenging and an intense week it has been. And it could be, the last 2 weeks for myself personally with the energies that are bathing our planet and what we see playing out in the world today, in our daily interactions. There's a lot of high emotion, real intensity, battling side to side, right? Strong feelings, strong emotions, strong power plays that we have been seeing. So I wanted for myself, I was going to spend some time in contemplation and prayer. And I thought there might be others out there who need to regroup, who want to pray, who want to have some uplifting, some easing, some answers. And so I am going to do a card draw tonight. And I brought my flower insight cards. Hi, Stacy. Thanks for being here. And also crystals. So I couldn't decide what I wanted to focus on. So I brought crystals and flower essences because I think we're all in need of healing. I am in need of healing and contemplation, and these allies of crystals and flower essences really help me to do that. And another way that I heal personally, that I work on my own healing path, is through prayer and sacred mantra and crystals. So I want to share with you some crystals that I have. I received this beautiful bottle of crystals. I'm going to try to get it up there so you can see it without a glare. So this lovely little bottle of crystals we have rose quartz down at the bottom here, and then some moonstones up here at the top. So rose quartz down at the bottom here and moonstone at the top. And this was given to me by a really good friend who is a crystal healer. I received it last weekend. I was doing a drum healing workshop, and we did a sacred shamanic journey. And our one of our facilitators passed these out to everybody. The rose quartz for compassion and self-love, and the moonstone for those feminine energies, those balancing energies. And it is so intense with the feminine principle rising up. We have seen that all week long. Well, we've been seeing it for a good part of September, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. So, and I'm writing my article for Star Nations magazine about this and the cosmic sense. What's going on up there that is playing out down here? And I'm going to tell you that you can't make this stuff up. You just cannot make this stuff up. So the planet of Venus, that is the goddess of love, that is the feminine principle, Venus, is moving into the sign of Scorpio. Well, she is in the sign of Scorpio. And she's also in her shadow period, the shadow retrograde period. So at the beginning of October, on October 5th, she will be retrograde. And what that simply means is that from our vantage point, it looks like she's going backward in the sky. That's not necessarily the case, but it just appears that way from our vantage point, the retrograde going backward. What that signifies on the energetic level is the need to go inside, to look at our own feminine principle, both men and women. You know, we have the feminine side. So that feminine principle and that feminine power, what does that look like on the inside? Venus also is about what we enjoy, what we appreciate, how we love, all of those incarnations of love. So romance and sexuality and, oh, I love ice cream. So those different pieces of love. The Greeks had many different words for love, you know, philia, brotherly love, eros, sexual love, all of those things. Agape, which is a holy love or a divine love. So Venus is embodies the incarnations of love. And she is right now in the sign of Scorpio, slowing down to turn backward. And Scorpio is all about power and alchemy. Woo! See, you can't make this stuff up. So Venus, the feminine principle, is right now in the sign of transformation and alchemy. And if you've watched the news or social media or any of that, you have seen how power plays are happening and how the feminine principle is calling up to transform that. What's also very interesting about this time is that beginning on September 30th, Venus is going to be standing still, so to speak, in the sky, standing still at 10 degrees of Scorpio. So she's going to stay there, and she's going to turn around, and she's going to still stand there for 13 days. Now, that's strange because Venus typically moves 1.5 degrees each day. So she typically moves that much. So to be stock still for 13 days, that's powerful. Because what do we know about the number 13? The number 13 is the number of the goddess, the number of the feminine principle. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. This is the cosmos delivering to all of us some very deep principles that are transforming. And I know it's a difficult time. I know it's a challenging time. I myself have had to face some real tender, aching, oozing spots and some horribleness that no one should ever have to face. I have had to face that personally. And it's not like it's going away. It's not like I do this work and so magically I get a pass on that. I'm having to dig deeper and deeper and deeper. And this retrograde time is really turning my eyes to that, turning all of our eyes to that. So thank you all for joining me here. Excuse me. I am going to get to some cards, but I want to pray first because this is sacred space. When we do this work together, it is sacred space. And so the prayer that I'm going to focus on tonight is, okay, Spirit's giving me a different one. The one that I planned on doing and using my tingsas. I love those tingsas. Tingsas. The mantra that I'm being led to use tonight is a heart-opening mantra. Since all of these really oozing, pussy, infected, horrible pieces of feminine darkness are boiling up out there in the world, they might be boiling up for you. So we want to take some time and be tender for ourselves and really be compassionate with the rose quartz and balancing of our feminine selves with the moonstone. And so if you want to put your left hand on your heart center and then put your right hand over your left hand so that the gates of your palms, you have gates, you have energy centers in your palms, are right there supporting and ping-ponging back and forth with your heart energy. And this mantra is all about, it's in Sanskrit, but basically what it means in English, the words mean go beyond, go beyond, go way beyond. Go even more beyond than that. Beyond, beyond, beyond. Into enlightenment. That's what the words mean in English, but it's going to be sung in Sanskrit. So if you join me in your heart to set our sacred space and to open this up with a prayer. Gate, 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 Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhisvaha, Gate, 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 Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhisvaha, Gate, 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 Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhisvaha. Excuse me. My throat chakra is activated on that one. Yes. So I think I'm going to start with the crystal oracle cards. So I see some folks already in the chat who would like a card. Thank you. Thank you for showing up tonight. Thank you for praying with me. Thank you for spending your early Friday evening on the tarot journey. And this first card I'm going to pick is for a gal who messaged me, Annabelle White. This card is for you. Annabelle is in London, and so this is after midnight for her, and so she is it's past her bedtime. So I said that I would pull a card for her and that she can watch the archives. So Annabelle would like a card, and she is facing some decisions and challenges around her job. And so I'm pulling a card for that tonight. And so Annabelle White, Annabelle, this is your card. It is Ruby of the crystals, Ruby, passion. The passion of your root chakra, your stability, your groundedness, your survival. And also what I'm getting for you, Annabelle, is that there are gifts and talents within you, seeds of gifts and talents that want to bloom. They want to be born. So will you let them? Will you allow them to be born? Gifts and talents that are within you that want to be born. And Spirit is telling me to share a little personal anecdote about that for you, Annabelle. Again, here's your card, Ruby. So myself, I have a degree in education, and I am a classroom teacher. I have been. I do have classroom teaching experience. Early in my career, I was a high school English teacher, but I don't teach in the classroom anymore. I do something completely different as my regular everyday job. I work for a finance company in my 8 to 5, and I do a lot of research, and I write reports. So I am not doing my degree per se, but I'm doing the work that I need to do for that part of my life, because what I'm doing is I'm teaching my soul work. I teach the tarot. I teach astrology. I teach people how to connect deeply with their soul. I teach those things. So not in the school system. I am a teacher, but I'm earning my paycheck doing something completely different on the 8 to 5 level. So Spirit wanted me to share that for you, Annabelle, that just because you have a particular training or certificate or degree in something, that is still a part of you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do that particular thing to be a success on your path. So Spirit wanted me to share that. So thank you. And first up, we have Stacy here in the chat. Thanks for being here, Stacy. She's having a really bad week and could use a card. Yeah, there have been lots of challenges. And, oh, this one's a good one. This one's a good one. Here you go, Stacy. This is for you. Tourmaline, black tourmaline, one of my favorite crystals, period. Tourmaline, black tourmaline, absorbs negativity. And what it does, you've heard of those fabrics that wick away sweat, right? So that's what tourmaline does. It just takes it right out and dissipates it. So black tourmaline for you, Stacy, is a crystal that may want to work with you, especially if you are in a toxic environment. at your job, or if you are experiencing dramas, people around you, having tourmaline on you, having tourmaline with you, that is a good thing. It's a stabilizing, protecting stone. And it's really shiny. So you can get tourmaline in all different shapes and sizes. So tourmaline is there for you, Stacy. And we also have Michelle and Rhett. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I'll tell you, Rhett, those pictures that you've been sharing about the flooding, just my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. Bless your hearts all down there in the path of Florence, and now the cleanup and trying to get your lives back in balance. So bless all of you down there. And thank you. Brett says, I love those colors on you. Thank you. Melissa Morel would like a card. So definitely will. I shuffle until a card literally pops out. And it just did. So that's how Spirit tells me that it's ready. A card just pops out. For you, Melissa Morel, Amethyst. Amethyst. This is one of the best crystals for a crystal healing toolkit or a personal wellness kit. Amethyst. Amethyst is called the sobering stone. It helps with the dream time, but it is called the sobering stone for clarity and sober thinking. So if you are a little wonky or spaced out or need some help reining in some of this cosmic information and the higher sensitivities that you have, and helping to process with your third eye, then amethyst is good for you. Amethyst for you, Melissa. So there you go. And Melissa, I'm also feeling that I need to tell you the messages that you are receiving. Yes, you are receiving them. You are getting the message. However you are receiving that, perceiving that, yes, you are getting the message. So yes, you are on that, Melissa. Michelle Suzanne, definitely. Here we go. This is a beautiful one. Fuchsite. Fuchsite is often found with ruby. And here it's this lovely kind of green speckled color. Kind of a mottled spotty green here. Fuchsite. All about the heart chakra. And green, the color green in particular, is about the abundance of the heart. So when we're working with the heart chakra, there are two colors that really resonate with the heart, and that is pink and green. And green is pardon me, those allergies. Green is the color for your high heart, the heart that is the oversoul of your physical heart, which is the pink side of things. So it is the higher understanding of universal love, and how that universal love takes care of every single cell of your body. And every time your physical heart pumps, it's pumping that universal divine love all throughout your body. So a piece of fuchsite, I'm sure you could get that at a gem or mineral shop, would be a good ally for you. So, yeah. And Rhett is here. So let's see about a card for you, my friend. Shuffling, shuffling. You are welcome, Michelle. You are welcome. Let's see here. And for Rhett, Dioptes right here. Another heart chakra, but this is very translucent, and you can see how shiny it is and how it glows. Hi, Cynthia. So for you, Rhett, another heart chakra. 2 in a row. And it's for, this particular crystal is for balancing and finding your footing. So if you have experienced turmoil and relationship and circumstances that are extra challenging and kind of rocked you off your rocker, and I would say that with the storms down there on the East Coast, that I know that has ruined homes and ruined lives and really put a strain on people and relationships. This one helps to get your footing so that you can go in the direction of your heart. So I'm sending you this love here through this card to help get your footing so you can go in the direction of your heart, and that you can coach your family in going the direction of their heart, because you are the heart of your family, right? And you are the one who, how do I want to say, you're the one who is the coach and the cheerleader and the pep organizer to get everybody where they need to go and get them motivated. So this card and this energy can help you when you are depleted of helping everyone else find their way, that you can get your footing too and bounce back jolly and happy and shiny as the person you are. So there you go, Rhett. Cynthia is here. Hello, ma'am. I hope you are recovering well. You look so good. I've seen pictures of you and how you're just doing so wonderfully, as I'm seeing. This card popped out. We have this card again. Interesting for you. Interesting for you, Cynthia. Here we have tourmaline, black tourmaline. And that is a good grounding stone for the root chakra. And what I'm feeling that this is saying for you is to go into a shamanic journey into the lower world for deep, deep healing. There's healing on so many levels, deeper levels, fuller levels, to help you shine even brighter. And I wonder, are you doing one of the shamanic paintings with Catherine Skaggs at the Temple Within in Michigan this weekend? If you can get an appointment with that, I would invite you to consider that, getting a portrait with Catherine Skaggs. I've seen Lily's, she posted it online, and Dana's, and they are absolutely stunning. And I think that can help with some visions of your soul self. So there you go, Cynthia. Lori Carr Jennings, hello. Thank you for joining me this evening. And this card just popped right out for you, Lori. It is carnelian. Carnelian, that lovely blood orange. There are light carnelians, there are deep carnelians, and this is a deep carnelian. Carnelian is a creation stone. It's a vibrant stone. It's all of your creativity to rise up, just like the hot magma from the volcano rises up. And as we know, Kilauea is still erupting in Hawaii. And so as it's rising up, that hot magma is creating new lands. So this carnelian is a wonderful ally, can be an ally for you, Lori, to create some new ground in your own life, creating new land. So your creation inside wants to have a manifestation and an anchor in your outer world. So that's what carnelian is here to help you with. So there you go. You are welcome, Cynthia. She says, good advice for deep healing. So I think if you contact, I'm feeling that there could be a spot just opened up, or a secret spot just for you, if you would like to try. I think. You are welcome, Lori. Hi, Tabitha. Tabitha Newman joining here, getting a card. I'm shuffling. Again, I shuffle until Spirit literally pops one out for us. So I'll shuffle until I get one to pop right out. So sometimes it might take a little bit. Oh, here we have this one. Ooh, one of my favorites. Kunzite. Kunzite. I love this stone. It comes in many colors. Here, this one is more of a purpley, but there's a blue kunzite. It's so high vibration. Kunzite has a lot of lithium in it. So it really works on the mental level. And it works to help you reconcile past lives and see in your Akashic records the karmas that you are here to heal and to balance, and the karmas that you are helping others to do. So we come into this earth plane to learn lessons, to grow and to love. And when we're in spirit, before we have our human eyes and ears and thoughts and personalities, we make agreements with people. Yes, I'll help you learn the lesson of abandonment, or I'll help you learn the lesson of poverty, or I'll help you learn the lesson of great reward and success. I'll help you learn the lesson of blah, blah, blah. Then we get into the human element and we're like, what was I thinking? Myself, I'm an orphan. So I came here to learn the lesson of belonging. That's what my soul decided. But my personality just really wants to be like everybody else. I just rather have a normal family. But no, that's not what my soul said. So it's a lesson that I am learning. So kunzite for you, Tabitha, will help you see into the karmas that are working through your soul life. Yeah, that's what I want to say there. The sun is beginning to go down. There are pinks and right out here at the river. The river is right across from me, but as the sun's going down, it would shine back on us and we wouldn't be able to see. So that's why I'm facing the building here, out at one of my favorite sit spots. I love coming out here right down by the river. And so did I get everyone who would like a card this evening? I'm going to draw one last one, and that's for all of us. All of us tonight. Ooh, I like this. As we head into this Venus is retrograde in the signs of Scorpio and it goes all the way back to Libra. and that's October 5th through November the 16th. And so it's a time of the feminine principle. That's Venus, the feminine principle, in the sign of Scorpio, working out what true power really means and transforming that. And then going back to her home sign of Libra, which is all about balance. So the feminine principle really doing some alchemy and transformation work in Scorpio, and then going back to Libra and balancing, like, have arrived. So that's what's going to be happening even inside of yourself. Your own feminine principle, doing some great transformation on what is true power. What is true power? So watch for those questions to come up in your life circumstances and situations and relationships. And even in yourself. So watch for those things in this time of Venus retrograde. And then to come back into balancing the new normal after the transformation or amid the transformation. So for all of us, a wonderful crystal, apophyllite. Apophyllite is such a high vibration stone. It sings the music of the spheres. And the music of the spheres is the music of the cosmos, the music of the planets. You know, science has recorded those sounds that the stars make and what outer space really sounds like. Apophyllite attunes us to that. It helps it bring right down into our crown chakra, into our third eye. So we can see, hear, and understand, and also communicate in those high vibration ways. And don't be surprised if it also helps with telepathy, communicating silently just with your thoughts. So I think I got everybody in the chat who wanted one this evening.